There's, in fact, an organization called International Astronomical Union, IAU, and they're responsible for the naming of everything pretty much. So the convention is that the planet gets named after the star, and then the planets are named with a letter in order of discovery. It starts with B. It doesn't start with A. It starts with B. So the first star found to host a planet, a sun-like star, was called 51 Peg. So there's a constellation called Pegasus. And 51, it's not the 51st brightest star, but it's somewhere down the list. 51 Peg, that's the name of the star. And the planet got named 51 Peg B, with a little b. Now this sometimes gets really confusing because you can have the closest planet to the star might not be B. You could have like B, A, C, just depending on the order they were discovered. Now there's a lot of stars out there with no name at all because they're very faint and the Greeks didn't name them and some stars have no name. And so if the star has no name, you give it a name, but the name, you can't give them your name, or your friend's name or your dog's name. You have to give it the name. Typically you name it after your survey. So NASA had a telescope called Kepler. And so the stars that Kepler found with planets, they got named like in order, Kepler 5, Kepler 6, Kepler 7. The planet would be Kepler 7b, Kepler 7c, like that. That's how they get named. So there's rules that you can't name it after certain things. However, what's odd is that once in a while, the IAU will let people nominate planets for names, nominate names, and then they'll let the people vote on the name. So there are a few planets that have a name, and there's certain rules. Again, you can't name it after, I think, living people or what have you. But only educational groups or astronomy clubs can put forward, and I think it gets. So there are some, but I don't remember them because they're just complicated.